Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to make a solution of sodium chloride, a solution with a known concentration. Nina is going to demonstrate for us. Okay, Nina?
Okay.
Okay, so first of all, we need to take our 50cc beaker, 50 milliliter beaker, and we need to put it on the balance. Hold on. Okay, now we need to tare that so it goes to 0. Okay, thank you. Now, Nina, for your mass, for your solution, you're going to need to find the mass into your beaker of, let's say, 1.55 grams. Can you do that, please? Notice that Nina is not putting the solid into the beaker when the beaker is on the balance. She removes the beaker in order to put the solid inside so as not to dirty or get solid on the balance itself. That's how these balances get damaged. This balance costs about $300 US. I think we need about twice as much as what's in there already. Maybe a little. Okay. No, we want 1.55 grams. Ooh, tiny bit more, please. Whoa, look at that. 1.55 grams. Okay, now, please, Nina, can we dissolve that in approximately 30, well, add about 20 cc's of distilled water from your wash bottle, please. And then with a glass stirring rod. Oh, hello, Eloise. Have you come to join us? Okay. And with a glass stirring rod, we're going to dissolve as much of that as possible. Okay. Now, Nina, can we add a little bit more water, please? We must make sure we do not add anything like 100 cc's, which is going to be impossible as we're in a 50cc beaker. Is it all dissolved, Nina?
Yes.
Okay, once it's all dissolved, please transfer your solution to the volumetric flask. The volumetric flask is, hold on a moment, is a very precise piece of glassware. We're going to transfer our solution into there using a funnel. Okay, Nina? And we have to remember that our beaker and our glass stirring rod and our funnel have some of our solution. So Nina, can you take the wash bottle and use it to wash some of the solution from the beaker into the funnel and into the flask? That's it, just do that a little bit. Okay, and now while it's upside down and over, while the beaker is upside down, the beaker is upside down and over the funnel, squirt a little bit of water up into it, up into the beaker. That's it, that's the way. Excellent, thank you. And then your stirring rod also has a tiny bit of solution left on it, so let's just wash that in. Oh, up. not onto the balance. Okay. Oh, I think that might be a negative mark there. Look at me. Great. Okay. Now we need to make up our solution in the volumetric flask to the 100cc mark. We can go quickly to begin with the wash bottle. You can take the funnel out, Nina. Hold the flask at the same time, Nina, so we don't knock it over. Now, you can notice there's a blue gradation mark. We're going to stop well before we reach that. Okay, Nina, I'm going to suggest we stop there. Can you put some of the distilled water into the small beaker? That's plenty. And can you take a teat pipette, sometimes called a medicine dropper, and use that to add water drop-wise until the bottom of our meniscus is just, hold the flask at the same time please, is just at the correct level. Okay. That's it, you need to get your eyes level. Try not to drop the teat pipette into the flask. Okay, I'm going to come round. Okay, so slowly now, drop by drop, until that bottom of our meniscus slowly now, maybe two more drops. I can see. Don't touch you mustn't touch the liquid with your teat pipette. One more drop, Nina. One more drop. One more drop is going to do it, I think. Okay, stop. Oh yes, and the bottom of our meniscus is just level with our blue gradation mark. That means in our flask we now have precisely 100 cc's of solution. But now we need to mix that. Nina, could you put the lid on the flask and invert it 5 times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and sit that down. And there we have a solution of sodium chloride with a precisely known concentration. We know the mass in grams precisely as 1.55 grams, and we know the volume of the solution as 100 cc's or 100 milliliters. We can now go away and calculate the molarity, the number of moles per decimeter cubed or per liter of our salt solution we can use for any subsequent experiments. Nina Goodman, thank you very much for your job. Anything to say?
No.
Was that complicated?
No.
Good girl. Thank you very much. Bravo.
Bye.